Checking 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Checking 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, nice and clear. Rice Lake versus Menomonie. And welcome to Rice Lakes Puglawn Field for our YouTube listeners and viewers this evening. Welcome to Puglawn Field, Dairy State Bank Stadium for the matchup of the Menomonie Mustangs versus the Rice Lake Warriors here on a very chilly October evening. They've got all the snow removed from the field and it's piled up on the edges, as you may see, and ready for some great football action here tonight. Both teams are ready to go. We're going to start off with the national anthem and get you ready for some football in just under a couple minutes, ready to go. Stay tuned. Welcome to the YouTube broadcast. I want to welcome, we got 92 viewers here this evening, and welcome everybody. We'll do our best to bring you the play-by-play and all of the great action here between these two ball clubs.
Community campus here in Dairy State Bank Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Rice Lake Warriors and the Menomonie Mustangs. The Big Rivers Conference and Rice Lake High School remind you of sport good citizenship, and again, please help foster that spirit of sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of the players, coaches, and officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. Fans are also reminded that face masks and social distancing are also required for the duration of tonight's event. To honor America, those defending our freedom, we ask those that are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand to your heart. Current members of the armed services and veterans are encouraged to render the military hand salute for our national anthem.
This is Warrior Football on WJMC.
And we want to welcome everybody to our YouTube broadcast tonight of Rice Lake Warrior football against the Menomonie Mustangs here at Puglawn Field at Dairy State Bank Stadium in Rice Lake. Going to have some player and team introductions, and we will be ready to go. The Menomonie Mustangs are introduced as a group, as well as the Rice Lake Warriors will be introduced as a group tonight, as they usually are.
Thank you again for tonight's officials in this contest. The winner of the coin toss was the Warriors.
Rice Lake won the coin toss tonight. Cold evening, about 35 degrees right now. The snow is off field, as you can see, piled up alongside of the stadium. And the field is ready to go. Looks to be in great condition here tonight for some great October football. Just a little colder than what we're normally used to, but both teams are quite ready for it. A little bit different weather than when the first teams first met earlier this year. We had a scrimmage here in Rice Lake about 6 weeks ago to kick off the season between these two squads. And so they've got a chance to kind of take a look at each other to kind of see what the season was going to pan out for. So far, Rice Lake, though, has not won any games. They've come close several times and just could not complete everything to bring home a win. But we'll see if that can change here tonight as we get ready for the kickoff. Kicking off for the Warriors will be Jaden Neiman. Short kick picked up by number 9, Max Sample from Menomonie. And Menomonie will get a start on their very own, looks like about 40-yard line, heading south here at Puglawn Field tonight. 39-yard line will be where Rice Lake Menomonie starts tonight. And we'll see what they have to bring to our great Warrior defense. We'll do our best to bring you names and numbers as we go along, as we figure this all out. Quarterback Ryan Call from Menomonie. Calls back. It's a handoff. Up the middle and only maybe a yard and a half gained by the running back. Number 2, Devontae Parker, a senior for Menomonie. Brings up second down for the Menomonie Mustangs on their 41-yard line. 8 yards to go. Call under center and a pitch back to Devontae once again. Parker with another 3-4 yards, bringing them up to the 45-yard line. Rice Lake's defense has been pretty strong this year against the run, been able to stop the run very efficiently, and hoping to see that again tonight for the Rice Lake Warriors. And it's a fake handoff again with a run up the middle for Menomonie. Number 32, Will Ockler for Menomonie. Short of the first down by about a yard, and looks like Menomonie will elect to punt. The quarterback, Ryan Call, is the punter for Menomonie. Kicks a nice deep punt for Menomonie, putting it all the way back into the 15-yard line. Zach Fisher with the return for Rice Lake. A few yards on there. Puts Rice Lake starting on their 20, let's see where they're going to mark it, about the 27-yard line for Rice Lake. Heading north here at Puglawn Field. As quarterback Cole Fensky will be under center taking the snap here for the beginning of the game. Handoff right up the middle. Andy Farm right up the middle, gaining a few yards. Number 26, Andrew Farm, a senior for Rice Lake. Seen the ball several times this season. Good runner. Brings up 2nd and 7 for Rice Lake from their 31-yard line. Fensky under center. Motion back. And short run again. Jaden Perkins with the ball. Gets stopped short. Perkins didn't make much yardage there and gets up limping just a little bit for number 2, Jaden Perkins. He's going to check out and take a breather real quick. Third and 7 for the Rice Lake Warriors on their 30-yard line. Long snap. Fenske's back for the pass. It's caught. 24, Cole McDermott with the reception for Rice Lake, marking it just shy of the first down, we believe, though, at the 37-yard line. 4th down and 1 to go for Rice Lake. And Fenske's back for the punt. Got a high snap and a good kickoff by Fenske. A nice deep kick back into the 30-yard line plus. And let it roll dead on about the 25-yard line of Menomonie. So puts Menomonie back deep in their own territory to start off their second possession here tonight in Rice Lake. Want to welcome, we have 201 viewers here. Guy's my camera guy here tonight and my color commentator. If you have anything to say, Guy, you can chime in. No? Okay. So tonight we actually have a camera operator and yours truly trying to bring you tonight's game. So want to welcome everybody. 209 viewers. It's just growing. So want to welcome everybody as Menomonie gets the ball back, and we're set up for shotgun play with a handoff to number 32, excuse me. Will Ockler once again at the big run, picking up about 8 yards on that run, bringing Menomonie all the way up to the 34-yard line. Moving the ball nicely on that, and Rice Lake's going to have to reformat themselves. It's Oakler, it's pronounced Oakler. Correction here by our in-house PA. Handoff up the middle again from Menomonie. He's got running room. He's still on his feet. Takes 3 to 4 Rice Lake defenders to bring him down, but well into just shy of Rice Lake territory. Definitely for the first down. Puts them at about the 47-yard line, almost into Rice Lake territory on that run. That is Menomonie's first down as they take under center again. It's a pitch on the outside. And a big stop, pitched out to Brooks Brewer, and a stop with no gain, maybe a yard. 1 yard gain for the Mustangs. Puts them at 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs, sitting at their 48-yard line. Menomonie with 3 wideouts here, and another fake snap, and a keeper by the quarterback up the middle, and he's stopped hard by Rice Lake's defense. Big time, put him on his back with very little yardage, maybe got 2 or 3 yards off that. Looks like 3. 3rd and 7 for the Menomonie Mustangs. A big stop by Rice Lake's defense here as they did not let the quarterback advance the ball very far here. So bear with me, folks, as we get used to some of the numbers and names here. We'll try to be as accurate as we can to bring you those. Menomonie in motion. Looking for a pass. He's going deep, and it's picked off. Picked off by Rice Lake, and he's bringing it. Oh, there's a fumble. We don't know. It's still loose, and we don't know who's on the ball. It's going to be a scramble, folks. I don't know who quite picked it off. I couldn't quite see it. Rice Lake is indicating that we have the ball, and we do. Quite a turn of events right there. I believe the pick maybe by Christian Lindow, number 6. We're not sure. The pick was very well, quickly fumbled, but hey, it's a cold night here at Puglung Field. I almost said Lambeau Field. Not quite there yet, are we, guys? All right, here we go. Turning things around for Rice Lake as they start in Menomonie territory on the 54-yard line with first down. Quick substitution as Rice Lake's Hunter Heller makes it in. Fisher's at fullback with the handoff. It's a keeper. Fensky rolls out. Oh, and another. He loses the ball. Looks like Gavin Exner from Menomonie picked it up. And Menomonie did get the ball back. So it was a short-lived victory for the Warriors when they picked up that fumble. Quickly to fumble it back. Looked like a play that just did not quite execute the way that the Warriors had planned it and ended up in a fumble. Again, I think we're dealing with a cold football here tonight for the Rice Lake Warriors and both teams for that matter. So that's okay. The Rice Lake Warriors will start over here on defense. Menomonie is in Warrior territory just by 1 yard, starting on the Rice Lake 49. Motion again. It's a handoff. Number 32 up the middle. He's up the side on the outside. Takes 1, 2, 3 Warriors to bring down number 32, Will Oakler from Menomonie. Oakler's a senior, 5'11", 201-pound senior for Menomonie. So when he's moving that ball, folks, he is something to be dealt with to take down, that's for sure. We haven't seen running backs like that since Winkelhake back in the late 80s, I think, here for Rice Lake. But up the middle for Menomonie. And short guards, looks like they probably got the first down, though. And, yes, they did get the first down for Menomonie. Five minutes remaining in the first quarter here. It scores 0-0 at Puglawn Field between Rice Lake and Menomonie. But Menomonie is in Rice Lake territory right now and looking to march forward. Under center with a pitch up the middle. Parker's carry up the middle gains a few yards. I don't know. Maybe just keep it out. That's a quarterback keeper up the middle, but not gaining any yards. Definitely quickly brought down by the Rice Lake defense as Ryan Call kept the ball, tried to run on the outside, but quickly picked up with no gain. About 3 minutes and 50 seconds left as Menomonie is marching out. It's a pitch to the outside to number 2, Devontae Parker. Again, he's still on his feet. Takes a few defenders to bring him down, but Parker definitely advanced the ball into first down territory once again, putting the Menomonie Mustangs at the 24-yard line of Rice Lake and knocking on the door for the Mustangs. 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Score 0-0. And Menomonie with the ball. Back again. Back off to Parker again. Hit in the backfield. Brought down by a gaggle of Warriors. Not sure who's on the tackle. Several of blue jerseys were on that one. Second down and 9 for Menomonie with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Call looking for the pass, going deep into the end zone, into touchdown for Menomonie, number 11, I believe, Brock Thornton for Menomonie. Brock Thornton was deep in the end zone. The quarterback had plenty of time to get that pass off and puts points on the board for Menomonie here tonight at Puglawn Field. Menomonie will look at, we're not sure if they're a extra point kicking team or a go for 2 type of team, but we will find out here. Looks like they're setting to kick the extra point on the south end zone. Kicking for Menomonie is number 6, Caleb Kosmarek, kicking and gets the extra point for Menomonie. bringing the score to 7-0. Menomonie leading over the Rice Lake Warriors here with about 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter, as Rice Lake will get the ball back and see if we can answer back to that touchdown. Mustangs getting ready to kick off to the Rice Lake Warriors. Kosmarek again looking to kick off for the Mustangs. And 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rice Lake looking to answer back to that touchdown. And back, Rice Lake still on their feet. Couldn't quite see who the reception, picked up by Graydon Clark from Rice Lake, number 21. Graydon Clark, a senior for Rice Lake. Looked like a lot of action down there, and I don't know if the ball got loose and they were scrambling or what, but Rice Lake maintained possession. But unfortunately, it is deep in their own territory, starting at the 19-yard line for Rice Lake, as we have 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Move the ball down to the north end and hopefully get some points on the board yet tonight. We got two wideouts, Cole McDermott on this side, Alex Blangia on the far right side of the field. Fensky on her center, going back, pitching outside, looking to run, looking to pass. Short pass to McDermott, not quite there. Was not quite there, is kind of at his feet. Fensky was on the run with that one and just couldn't quite get it off to complete the about an 8-yard gain it would have been. Brings up second down and 10 to go for Rice Lake. We got Hunter Heller and Jaden Perkins in the backfield for Rice Lake, but a flag has just been called on illegal formation, I believe, on Rice Lake, putting them back another 5 yards deeper yet into their own territory. Equipment violation. And I'm assuming that had something to do with the face mask, because I know that has been an issue. All players are required to wear a face covering while they're on the field. Sometimes they're coming loose and such. So 5-yard penalty for a face covering violation. Gives Warriors the 2nd and 15 to go. It's a pitch out to the outside. Looks like Perkins. Oh, and Perkins hit hard on the 20-yard line, but advanced the ball. Got us out of the deep territory. And got about 6 yards on that one for Perkins, bringing us up to the 20-yard line for the Rice Lake Warriors. Bringing up 3rd and 9 for Rice Lake against a seemingly pretty tough Menomonie defense, having some trouble moving the ball on the run. We haven't seen too many passes yet, so good here. We've got 3 wideouts, hoping to advance the ball at least 9 yards. And it's a pass. He's back, deep, hit as he lets go. Oh, it was off the fingertips of Perkins once again, right in his hands, and he dropped it. Again, probably dealing with a slippery or cold football tonight. Perkins had it, not quite for the first down, but it looked like he had room to run and could not advance the football for Rice Lake, bringing up 4th and 9, and Fensky is going to be back to kick the ball away for Rice Lake, hopefully putting Menomonie back deep in their own field and limiting them on scoring potential. Nice snap brought up. Fensky's got a good kick on it. It's a high kick, not real deep for Rice Lake, advancing to about the 35-yard line and finally downed by Rice Lake Tristan Shire at the 35-yard line for Menomonie. So with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, Menomonie has the football in Rice Lake territory, and they're going to be marching back towards their end zone with 2 minutes remaining yet in this first quarter. The Rice Lake defense has their work cut out for them for sure. Stop the run game because that's pretty much what Menomoni's been doing on us, except for the one deep pass earlier in the game to score that touchdown for Menomonie. So definitely have quite a few things up their sleeves, and the Rice Lake defense definitely has to be ready for anything that is handed to them. Want to welcome 306 viewers here on the Rice Lake Media streaming page. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we're bringing this action to you to your liking. Menomonie with the ball up the middle, handoff to Devontae Parker once again. Devontae, a senior, 6'1", 202-pound senior for the Mustangs. Seen the ball quite a bit tonight from Devontae, and I'm assuming we'll see it throughout the evening here as well, as he definitely could move the ball for these Menomonie Mustangs. Parker deep in the backfield. It's a handoff, number 30, on the outside by Menomonie and brought down. Number 30, Parker Schultz for Menomonie, running lateral and not getting any yards for Menomonie, keeping the ball still at the 35-yard line. And Schultz was the new substitution by Menomonie just a second ago, another new running back we have not seen yet tonight. Bringing up 3rd and 10 for Menomonie, and the clock is ticking. We're down to just above a minute to play in this first quarter. 3rd and 10, sending out some wideouts here for Menomonie. We've seen Brock Thornton wide before. We got motion in the backfield. Oh, and we have some flags being tossed. They're consulting. And it is against Menomonie. So Menomonie had a violation. What we're hearing is an equipment violation once again. So what that can be is anything from face masks to mouth guards to chin straps, I guess, is what we're seeing on the field. Hard to say exactly what that is. But Menomonie moves the ball back. 50 seconds left to play as the clock is running. 3rd and 15 for Menomonie, as the clock will probably hit about the 30-second mark by the time they make the line of scrimmage. Call under center. Change the play up. Put 4 wideouts, excuse me. And it's a fake. It's up the middle. Parker, handoff up the middle. Advancing back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Menomonie had 4 wideouts to throw off the Rice Lake defense, but it definitely worked, and we were able to stop them. And it looks like we're just going to let this clock run out here for this quarter. And we will have the end of the first quarter with the score 7-0 Mustangs over Rice Lake here at Puglund Field in Rice Lake. And that is the end of our first quarter. So we will take a quick time out and be back with you at the beginning of the second quarter. And again, thank you very much for joining us. We look forward to presenting some great high school football action here yet tonight. And welcome back for the second quarter here with Rice Lake Warriors football against the Menomonie Mustangs here tonight. Change of scenery for both teams as they switch for the second quarter with Menomonie with the ball. 4th and 10 for Menomonie. Quarterback goes back, looking for the pass, and there's a flag in the backfield, high pass, and almost picked off by Fisher. He had a fingertip roll on it. Lots going on here. Definitely was a penalty prior to, so we're not sure on who, if it was a free play or not. Legal procedure against Menomonie. So that'll help out the Rice Lake Warriors for sure. Take over on downs deep in their own territory and march south here, hoping for the scores. 1st and 10 for Rice Lake, and a fresh quarter for fresh results coming up.
Penalty will decline. Warriors take over on downs.
Yeah, we're looking at that and looking at catch by Fisher. If he would have caught the ball, it would have put him in deeper territory than where they're at right now. So Rice Lake starting off at their own 35 as we head down. Pistol formation. Pitch on the outside to Hunter Heller. Hunter Heller with the ball. The lateral move. Not much of a gain for Heller as Rice Lake brings up 2nd and 10. Heller comes out of the game and brings in Perkins, I believe. Rice Lake with 2 wideouts once again. 3 wideouts and snap and looking to go to Fenske's in pass. Going deep, looking deep for Belangia with a big catch. The big catch for Alex Belangia going down the right side, the left-hand side, and a touchdown for Rice Lake. It was a high-hanging, floating pass by Fenske, and Belangia actually had to backpedal a little bit to get that pass, but the defender was nowhere to be seen. Belangia picked it out of the air and brought it back, and I believe it's a 69-yard touchdown play for the Rice Lake Warriors as they put points on the board in the same end zone that the Mustangs did earlier tonight. We're looking to kick for the extra point. Jaden Neiman is going to be looking to kick tonight. Number 17, holding number 5 is Tristan Shire. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is good by Jaden Neiman with a perfect snap by Tristan Shire. So we have a tied ball game, folks, 7-7. Rice Lake tied with Menomonie. 11 minutes left here in the second quarter, and both teams are fired up on their sidelines. Got a really nice crowd here tonight for the home crowd of Rice Lake. I know that the Big Rivers Conference had allowed 4 members of each family to come for the players, so that definitely expanded that and gave us a pretty decent crowd here tonight at Pug Field here in Rice Lake, so everybody could watch the game. So just brought in a little while ago that Rice Lake did schedule another home game for next week against Medford. So due to some cancellations and shuffling around of schedules, we're able to see another home football game here for Rice Lake, which we will bring to you again live here on this channel for those of you who can't see it in person. So a lot more football yet to play with all the things going on this year. Still glad to see these boys out here playing the game that they love and being able to present some great football action in the great Northwest. 7-7, tie game with 11 minutes yet to go in the second quarter. Rice Lake will be kicking off to Menomonie. Jaden Neiman, again, kicking off for Rice Lake. Nice high kick by Neiman going deep. Picked up by Menomonie, running deep. Number 5, Brooks Brewer with the ball with the carry. And Brewer brings it back. Oh, I believe we have a loose ball. We might have a loose ball, folks. Rice Lake is indicating a lot of excitement on the field, and I believe it was kept. Brewer picked the ball may have gotten hit and maybe a loose ball, but Menomonie, I believe, did retain the ball. Rice Lake's defense takes the field, and Menomonie will start on the 41-yard line of. Yep, there we are, 41-yard line, as Menomonie will start first 10 with 10 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this second quarter. All right, Menomonie takes the field. Call under center. Going to look to the pass, looking deep again to number 11, and he gets to come back for it. Brock Thornton, favorite target so far, with the completion for Menomonie. Brock Thornton for Menomonie. Yep. Make sure I'm saying it right, folks. Is a senior, 6'5", 204-pound senior for the Mustangs. Big kid and hard to defend against, I'm sure, with his tall stature. So able to bring the ball in, putting the Mustangs deep into Rice Lake territory at the 32-yard line as they hurry up to the line and snap right off the pitch to the outside to number 2, Parker. Parker still on his feet on the outside and brought down maybe 4 yards short of the first down. Brought down by Caden Warren for the Rice Lake Warriors. And Menomonie is marching again, and about 3 yards to go. 2nd and 3 for the Mustangs as they march deep into Rice Lake Warrior football territory. Call up the middle, handoff. Will Oakler with the carry again, up the middle, advanced the ball for those 3 yards, and they did get their first down as they move deeper into territory. Ball at the 21-yard line for the Mustangs. New set of downs. They hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Call rolling out, advancing the ball another 5 yards. Got the keeper on the outside and got about 5 yards, we're guessing. Yes, brings up 2nd and 5 as Menomonie is moving the ball. It's interesting to watch the Menomonie Mustangs as they enter from the huddle to the line of scrimmage. They waste no time to get to that line of scrimmage and kick off that play, I'm sure, to throw off the Rice Lake Warrior defense. 2nd and 5. Call under center. Pitching back. Parker up the middle. Parker's got room to run and hardly touched as Parker advances the ball all the way into the end zone for yet another Menomonie touchdown. 17-yard run for Devontae Parker for the touchdown, and Menomonie will line up once again for that extra point. Kosmeric for the kick for Menomonie. A high kick, and it is good for Menomonie, bringing 14 Menomonie, 7 Rice Lake Warriors. And we will keep going. 9 minutes and 22 seconds left here in this second quarter. I am Menomonie getting ready to kick off to Rice Lake. Kosmarek again with a deep kick to Rice Lake, picked up by Zach Fisher from Rice Lake. No, Graydon Clark with the ball carrier there. Sorry, folks. Greenan advances the ball up to the 25-yard line for Rice Lake. Apparently my eyes are not working as well as I thought. Rice Lake will start off with a fresh set of downs at their 26, almost 27-yard line as we work down the field. We've got 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in this second quarter, and we'll see what Rice Lake's coaching staff has up their sleeves as we work on advancing the ball against this tough Menomonie defense. Hand up the middle to Andy Farm. Andrew Farm with the ball up the middle. We got about 4 or 5 yards on that one, bringing up 2nd and 6 for Rice Lake. A 4-yard carry by Andy Farm. Zach Fisher enters the game for Rice Lake. And one wide out with Alex Belangia and Fensky under center. Pitch out to Perkins. Perkins goes wide on the outside. Advances the ball still on his feet. All the way past into first down territory. Jaden Perkins with a huge run for Rice Lake, bringing the ball all the way up to the 41-yard line and giving us a new set of downs for Rice Lake. The Rice Lake crowd getting into it here with several people. I think if they could make the game, they are here. I think, like I said earlier, they were allowed 4 tickets per player, so definitely a decent home crowd finally here for Rice Lake. Here we go. Belangia on the outside. Deep. Oh, going deep. Rice Lake's looking. He's scrambling. Looking. Defenders coming in hard behind him. He's still looking to get out of bounds. Throws it away. Oh, not sure exactly what was going. Fensky was running to get out of bounds to avoid the sack, but looked to Perkins here just on the outside. Tried to get a quick little pass off to gain 5 yards and did not complete. Bringing up 2nd down and 10 for Rice Lake, still at their 41-yard line. As Rice Lake takes the line of scrimmage, 2 wideouts, McDermott and Belangia. Fensky on her center. Fensky get the hand up. No, a hand up to Perkins again. He's got running room. No, that was Fisher. Fisher up the middle, bringing it past the 50-yard lines for Rice Lake. Quick feet of Fisher got Rice Lake just shy of their first down. Got 3rd and 2 to go with that carry by Fisher. Belangia on the right side. Fensky is on her center. 3rd and 2nd. Clark in motion, trying to draw him off sides. And a change of the call here. Clark in motion. Handoff looks to be to Farm again. He's still got running room. Oh, the ball was stripped, I think, folks. I think the ball... No, we just reading the wrong guy, I guess. Sorry about that, folks. First down for Rice Lake as the ball was advanced. I had the wrong ball carrier in there. It was a nice pickup by Rice Lake, advancing us to the first down. Sorry, I didn't even see who carried. It looked like it was Keegan Gunderson, I believe, who carried the ball and got the first down. Kind of a trick play by Rice Lake. I didn't even see that one coming. All right, fresh set of downs for Rice Lake. Oh, that was Hunter Heller with it, okay. And a keeper by Fensky, getting maybe a yard on that one. And sitting here, maybe about a 2-yard gain, looking at 2nd and 8, just shy of the 40-yard line as Rice Lake is looking to march the ball down the field yet again. Got Belangia and McDermott on the outsides. Got Fisher in the backfield along with, I believe, Perkins. Look, Fensky's back for the pass. Looking, he's got a defender on him. He's scrambling, trying to get out of the pocket, trying to get out of there. And too many Menomonie Mustangs are all over him and could not escape. Fensky ran right, then ran left. Could not find a guy to release the ball to. Couldn't get out of there and was brought down but no loss of downs. Maybe one loss of yards. 3rd and 9 to go for Rice Lake. Andrew Farm comes into the game, bringing the play in as Jaden Perkins exits. Perkins comes back in. He stays in. Not sure who came out, but Perkins and Farm are in the backfield. Fensky in. Snap to Fensky, looking to pass, looking outside to Belangi. Belangi is deep, he's open, and he gets it, and a reception by Belangi, still on his feet, brought down just outside the end zone, maybe to the 2nd-yard line. A nice high floating grab. Belangi had time to, again, turn around, look for the ball, grab it, and advance the Rice Lake Warriors down to the let's call it the 3rd-yard line of the end zone, near the end zone. So a great play, great connection, and got to keep things moving here for the Rice Lake Warriors with 5 minutes left in this 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs, 3 yards to go for the touchdown. We've seen that connection twice here tonight, folks, so it's working so far. Fensky, look at Fisher up the middle, right up the middle to the gut, maybe getting a yard, maybe 2. Andy Farm was the ball carrier on it, right up the middle. And the 1-yard line for Rice Lake. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left. Belagia comes out of the game. Christian Lindau in the game. Lindau, a junior. Fensky is on her center with the handoff. Again, a keeper up the middle. Pitch to the outside to Perkins. Perkins goes straight up the middle and denied the end zone. Great play by Rice Lake. He got to the outside with Perkins, tried to advance it. Got a big stop from Menomonie. Couldn't quite get there, and shy just inches. Putting the ball back at the 1. So we're marking it at 3rd and 1 for Rice Lake as we try to punch in for another 6 points. Perkins and Lindau still in the game. Farm as well. And Clark on the outside. Fensky's under center. Pitch on the outside to Perkins again. And stopped once again. Perkins just stopped by Menomonie like he hit a wall, folks, and it was a wall. It's I can't quite make out the number from the Menomonie player, number 68, I believe, Hoyt. Big kid, and hit him and stopped him in his tracks and denied. 4th and 2. 4th and goal. 2 to go. Looking to go. They got to go. They are marching, and we get a timeout called by Menomonie. Menomonie calls a timeout as they look at this one more time. 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and be back with you in just a second. And here we go with 3 minutes and 53 seconds left. And Rice Lake is 4th and goal. We've got McDermott on the outside, Belangi on the outside. Looks like Fisher and Farm in the backfield. And we got another whistle. Timeout, Rice Lake. Okay, they're going to look at this one more time. So they did not like the way that the Menomonie Mustangs set up for that. They must have been reading lips or something because they knew what we were going to do, apparently. So Coach Cook and Coach Hill called the timeout, reevaluate what we're going to do, and we'll be back again in a few seconds. All right, back again. Here we are. 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Rice Lake knocking on the door. 4th and goal. 2 wideouts for Rice Lake. Belangi on the far left, and number 5, Tristan Shire on the right. Snap to Zafensky on the outside. He's got a defender and a pass into Shire. Yes, Tristan Shire, and an incomplete pass to Tristan Shire for the touchdown, but it was bobbled and brought down and incomplete, and Rice Lake does not complete the touchdown attempt and turns over the football at the 1-yard line for Menomonie. Oh, we were knocking on the door and just could not stop. We had a great set of defensive plays by Menomonie for sure to stop us, and they did. But Rice Lake just got just short of the touchdown. So that's all right. We will resume here. Menomonie picks up the ball deep. Couldn't be much deeper in Rice Lake territory than where they're at right now. So as Menomonie takes the field, here we go, under center. Handoff right up the middle. Can't quite see who we're looking at here now, folks. Up the middle again, probably Oakley. Oakler, excuse me. Oakler with a 6-yard gain for Menomonie. And brings up 2nd and 5 for Menomonie. 3 minutes and counting for the second quarter. Deep in Rice Lake territory. 1 wide out for Menomonie. Quarterback under center. Up the middle, and a big handoff and a big run by number 2, Devontae Parker, once again. Got to the outside and did get the first down for Menomonie. So brings up about 3 minutes left to play. Stop the clock, obviously. And here we go. And Parker with a big run. 1st and 10. New set of downs for Menomonie. Under 2 minutes to play. Call under center. Pitch back to Parker again. Parker with the ball. 3 or 4 Rice Lake Warriors to bring him down. Moves the ball about 3 to 4, maybe 5 yards. 5-yard gain for Menomonie. 2nd and 5. And Rice Lake defense looking to put up a big stand against the Mustangs. We do not want to permit them to march down the field any further. Under center is Mustangs quarterback going deep to pass. Call's looking to pass. He's got a guy open. Number 89 is wide open in the backfield there. Number 89, Noah Fedderson, junior, 6'9 junior for Menomonie. Again, a hard guy to defend against when you're 6'9 out in the flats. And was a reception, advancing the Mustangs all the way to the 49-yard line, the fresh set of downs, under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Pitch to the outside, Devontae Parker once again with the carrier. And another first down as he moves the ball well over 10 yards and puts the Menomonie Mustangs at Rice Lake's 42-yard line. Menomonie with a fresh set of downs. 1st, 2nd, and 1 to go. I'm sorry. Here we go. And a pitch to the outside to Parker. Parker turns it. Still on his feet. He's got plenty of room to run. Come on. And we got us. Turns back again. And Rice Lake defenders, 3 or 4, trying to take it down. Finally taken down by number 21, Graydon Clark of Rice Lake. Deep into Rice Lake territory at the 6-yard line for Rice Lake. Hard to bring down Parker. Big gain by Menomonie as he brought it, I don't know how many yards that was, folks, but they're all the way down to the 6-yard line with a fresh set of downs, a minute left to play as Menomonie has plenty of time to try to punch it in for 6 more points. Menomonie to the goal line. Call under center, pitch to the outside. New running back for them, Brooks Brewer with the carry. Moving the ball a few yards. Menomonie's got a very good crew of running backs. We haven't seen running backs like that since Andy Winkelhake back in the day. Great running back from this area. Menomonie quick to the line. Pitch to the outside again. Parker again on the outside. And the indication is short of the touchdown. He had a lot of momentum, kept on pushing through, but just shy, probably on the 1 yard line. And a timeout called by Menomonie while they think this went over with 23 seconds left. 23 seconds left. Third down and 1 for Menomonie. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We've seen Menomonie's running backs gaining quite a few yards, 118 yards so far by Menomonie's running back Parker. 118 yards just in this first half alone here, folks. So you can probably guess where you're going to see this ball go next. Just guessing, unless Menomonie pulls something else out and see who's in there. Parker obviously is in the game, as well as Kazmarek. In the backfield, Parker, Kazmarek, and Oakler. Hand up right up the middle. Right up the middle, and did punch it in and did get the touchdown for the Menomonie Mustangs. And Menomonie puts the points on the board. It is now 20-7 over Rice Lake. And they're going to attempt the extra point once again with their kicker, Kazmarek. They've been pretty true on this, folks, so pretty much can tell you it's going to be a good kick. And yes, it's up and good. All right, so Rice Lake is down 7-21. 19 seconds left in this first half. Rice Lake will get the ball back, maybe get a playoff. We're not quite sure. And then we'll go into the locker room and kind of figure things out, see what we need to do, strategize a little bit, and come back out and try to answer back on the second half. It really should be 14-21 at this point, folks. Rice Lake was knocking on the door and just could not get it in the end zone on that one. So we weren't quite sure what's going on, but we will retool for the second half as we come back out. Again, 19 seconds left in this first half. We will get the kickoff, maybe do something, maybe get a chance to run a play yet. We're not sure. All right, Menomonie setting up for kickoff. Deep for Rice Lake is Clark and I believe Heller. Again, 19 seconds left. And kick is a short kick. And we fall on it right away. It looks like maybe Cole McDermott, yes, fell on the ball right away, stopping the clock. So it does give us 19 seconds left in this first half to see if Rice Lake has a chance to do it. Now, we've seen some big pass plays to Belangia so far. We don't know what Rice Lake has up their sleeve, if we're going to attempt something here or just pack it up and go in the locker room and retool for second half. We will see here in a moment what Rice Lake decides to do. Belangia is wide left. Fetsky's under center. The handoff up the middle to, looks like it was Farm up the middle with 10 seconds. And looks like we're just going to let this clock run out and end the first half. Yes, we are. So that will be the end of the first half. Rice Lake is 7, Menomonie 21 here at Dairy State Bank Stadium, Puglund Field in Rice Lake. And we will be back after halftime to resume the second half of tonight's contest. And welcome back to Puglon Field here in Rice Lake as the Menomonie Mustangs are visiting, taking on our Rice Lake Warriors. We are about to resume our second half. The score is Rice Lake 7, Menomonie Mustangs 21 against our Rice Lake Warriors. Started off real good game, real even, back and forth action. Rice Lake was scoring first, I believe, then Menomonie. Then Menomonie scored. We came back to try to score again, and we're shut out with 1 yard to go on our very own end zone, and turned the ball over. Menomonie marched back down again to score yet a third touchdown and extra point, leaving us to where we're at right now at 21-7. Mustangs over the Warriors as we begin our second half of play here in Rice Lake. Chilly evening here, about 35 degrees, we're guessing, I guess. Snow was on the sides of the fields, but the field has been nice and clear. They did a great job prepping the field here for everybody tonight, and so far the field of play has been clear, and just need to see some great football action yet from these two teams yet the second half. Want to welcome everybody back in. We had over 375 viewers in the first half, sitting at about 341 here on the Rice Lake Area Media YouTube channel. So want to thank you all for joining us, and hopefully we're doing an okay job for you there at home. And the kickoff here for Menomonie is number 6 kicks the ball away. Kazmarek deep into the end zone. Clark looks for the ball. It's in the end zone, and he does. Oh, and we're just going to down it in the end zone. He almost ran it out of the end zone, but realized he's not going to get real far. So at the touchback for the Warriors, and yeah, he would have been nailed deep, starting back at the 1, I believe, if he did advance out of there. So Rice Lake will start. First ball at their 20-yard line. The fresh set of downs due to the touchback as the Rice Lake Warrior offense takes the field against this very strong Menomonie defense that we've been facing all night long. So let's see what both teams have in the tank. Belangia on the outside. Perkins in, and there we are. Cole Fensky for Rice Lake under center. One wide receiver out, Alex Belangia. In motion, up the middle. Looks like maybe Andrew Farm with a big run for the Warriors to set off the first down, advancing almost 9 yards, I believe, for Andrew Farm, number 26, a senior for Rice Lake. 2nd and 2 to go for the Rice Lake Warriors after the Farm carry. Rice Lake moving the ball nicely on their first carry for the second half. Second set of downs. Belangia comes over to the left side of the field. In motion, it's a key, and it's a pitch to the outside. Oh, pitch to Fisher, loose ball, and Fisher covers it up deep in the. It went right off the fingertips from Fensky to Fisher. I don't know if he was expecting it or if the ball just was a little too high off the fingertips. Unfortunately, set back Rice Lake deeper into their own territory, back to their, I believe 19-yard line as we approach third down and I don't know, 11 to go. It looks like, for Rice Lake. Not the start they wanted right away here. Fensky will retool, and we'll send the boys back out for third down. Fensky under center. Snaps off, and he's looking to pass. He's got room to run it. Instead, he keeps it. I think it was a pass play went wrong. Belangia was open along the sidelines, but it's a tight sideline and not a lot of room to move. Fensky was looking for the pass, got tangled up with a Menomonie Mustang defender and taken down right at the 19-yard line. So we will be punting away. Fensky will take a few steps back further into punt position, and we will be kicking it away here with 9 minutes and 58 seconds in the third quarter. Nice snap to Fensky and a nice high kick, bringing it deep into about the 50-yard line. Menomonie picks it up, runs it back. He's got running room, though. He's still on his feet. Defenders are trying to get him down, and a huge run by the punt returner. Didn't quite catch the number, folks. I apologize. Looks like it's number Parker Schultz. And Menomonie got great field position there, all the way down to the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Menomonie as they are knocking on the door once again. Big return by Parker Schultz from Menomonie. Call under center. And it's a handoff up the middle to Parker again. Devontae Parker, number 2, the ball carrier. And doesn't look like any advancement of the ball in that time. Parker was put down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they are giving him 1 yard. Brings up a second set of downs. Second down and 10 is what they're saying now. But now we have a timeout called. Timeout by Menomonie with 9 minutes and 13 seconds in this third period right now. And it is 21-7 with Menomonie knocking on the door for Rice Lake. We will stay with you while we get through this about 30-second timeout. Temperature about 35 degrees here, but there's a wind on the field here at Pugland. Looks like a southern wind. And looking at the American flag, it is moving pretty good here. So definitely chilly sideline and chilly down on the fields. All right, 2nd and 10 to go for Menomonie. Call under center. Back, it's a keeper up the middle. No, it's a handoff up the middle, and a keeper didn't even see where it went, folks. I'm sorry. Ryan Call with the keeper. A lot of confusion, and defense did not pick up on it. Ryan Call picked up. Sorry, we just lost our video feed. We're going to correct that and be right with you. Bear with us 1 second, folks. We lost our video signal. We will work on getting it back, so stay with us. Stay with us, please. Bear with us, folks. Still having some technical video difficulties. Bear with us. We'll be right back. And I think we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties in the studio here. Got so cold the camera froze up, we think. But give us a second here while we get things reframed and bring you back to the game. Sorry. And I don't know if you missed us here. Menomonie did score. I think we got that before the camera went out. But Rice Lake had the ball, kicked it off. Now Menomonie has it down deep in their own territory on their 30-yard line. Okay, so we'll get back to where we're at. 7-28, Menomonie over Rice Lake. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Rice Lake defense holding strong so far. Menomonie, 2nd and 7 to go for Menomonie. Call under center. Call the keeper. No, on the outside, turns it. 2 defenders brings him down, and a big bring down. Nice takedown by number 25, Elliot Nolan for Rice Lake. Nolan stayed in his position and wrapped up the quarterback. Call could not get too many yards, got maybe a couple on that, bringing 3rd and 6 for Menomonie. Big wrap up by Elliot Nolan for Rice Lake. 3rd and 6, 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Menomonie still deep in their own territory at the 34-yard line. Call under center. Call looking to pass on the outside. And they got the big receiver open again. Once again, number 11, Brock Thornton, was there and complete for the first down for Menomonie. And a first fresh set of downs for Menomonie as we move the chains once again. And Menomonie moves the ball up to the 43-yard line, looking to keep marching and advancing the ball. A big target that he's got in that Brock Thornton. We've seen it a few times yet tonight. A couple touchdowns with that as well. A good connection, and definitely need to watch that as we move into the game. Call under center. Call rolls out, looking for his receiver again. Looking to pass. No, he keeps it on the outside, runs. He's still on his feet. A big hit, and has popped up. And I believe into the Rice Lake arms of the Rice Lake defender. And it is, yes, Rice Lake football. As Call was hit at the sidelines, the ball popped loose. Sorry, folks, I couldn't see who placed the big hit, but it was big enough to pop the ball loose right into a defender's arms, and Rice Lake picks up the ball at their very own, looks like 46-yard line, as we get the ball back with 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Turn of events and a big hit. Big hit by Rice Lake right in front of the Rice Lake bench, in front of the whole team, and Rice Lake now with a fresh set of downs looking to advance the ball. Starting on their 46-yard line, Fensky under center, Blangia on the left-hand side. Fisher in motion, handoff up the middle, looks like to Andrew Farm up the middle, about 5 yards for Andrew Farm, definitely moving the ball nicely tonight for Andrew. It's his 6th carry of the night for Andy, and brings up 2nd and 5 for the Rice Lake Warriors as they punch past the 50-yard line and in the Mustangs territory on their 49. Rice Lake lining up on the left side, hash marks, closest to the bench. Fensky under center, snap, keeper, no, hand off to Farm, up the middle once again. No, hand, I can't see it. And Fish, big run, Cole Fensky with the keeper. It was a great handoff, even fooled me. I couldn't see where the ball went, guys. So Fensky with the keeper and a big gain, moving the chains again for Rice Lake, moving the ball up to the 44-yard line. Fresh set of downs with 4.5 minutes to play. Boy, I tell you, folks, I guess these eyes, I'm going to be turning 50 next week, and apparently it's time to go see the eye doctor because I can't see where the ball's going. Fensky's under center again. Fisher in motion. Handoff. Nope, Fensky's looking to go deep. It's a handoff to Perkins this time. Perkins struggles through, does pick up some yards on that. And Perkins is slow to get up, folks, unfortunately, limping a little bit on that left knee, it looks like. Perkins will come out, take a little breather, stretch a little bit, and get ready back for the game. Fensky brings in the new play. Good run by Perkins. He is walking off a little gingerly, and the Rice Lake bench will take a look at him, and I'm sure it just needs a breather. So 3.5 minutes to play. Rice Lake moving the ball. 2nd and 6 on the the Menomonie 45-yard line. Fensky running, Fensky scrambling, looking for a pass play, looking for his receiver. Fisher was down deep, but nowhere to go. Fensky was trying to get out of there, trying to scramble, and was brought down on the, where are we at there? 47-yard line, I believe, there for the Rice Lake Warriors. 3rd and 7 for Rice Lake. 3 minutes yet to play. Clock is running, and Rice Lake still playing on the left hash side of the field. Belanger on the left side is a single wideout. Fisher in the backfield. Farm. Clark in the backfield. Fensky with the keeper, but brought down in the backfield. I believe he was looking to pitch it off to Fisher or Clark, and it got tangled up and brought down in the backfield for a Warrior loss as the clock is still ticking down to 2.5 minutes left to play in the third. Rice Lake sitting at Menomonie's 36-yard line. After the fumble, we thought we'd have a little spark for Rice Lake, but we'll see if we can pick that up here. 2 wideouts, Tristan Shire and Belanger on the right side. Looking to pass. Fensky rolls back, passes it outside to Hunter. Hunter Heller. Heller with the run. Got Runro still on his feet and takes 5 or 6 Rice Lake Warriors to bring him down and moves the ball up to about the 30-yard line of Menomonie. So did our best to move the ball. Couldn't quite get there, and does turn up short. Turns it over in downs with 1:55 yet to play as Menomonie takes over, and they're on their own 30-yard line with 1:55 left to play. Rice Lake's defense needs to step up strong here now and see if we can minimize ball movement from Menomonie. As Menomonie takes to the line of scrimmage, pitch to the outside to Parker. Once again, Parker goes. Parker still on his feet. Parker advances past the 44-yard line, I believe, and picks up a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. 12-yard pickup by Parker. It's his 15th carry tonight for Parker, the senior, 6'1" senior. All right, Rice Lake's defense looking to put a stand here. 1st and 10 to go for Menomonie. Pitch to the outside. Menomonie runner up the middle and brought down by 2 or 3 Warrior defenders. Oakler was the carry for Menomonie, name we've heard several times yet tonight. Rice Lake's defense got some shuffling going on. And pitch to the left side. We got some flags on the field. Might be a loose ball. No. And ball is stopped, but there is some yellow hardware on the field at about the 47-yard line. Legal procedure on Menomonie will give them, push them back just a little bit with 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. Rice Lake accepting the penalty, of course, and move it back to about the 41-yard line of Menomonie. Second down, 11 yards to go. Clock is ticking, 44 seconds on the clock as it's moving down. And Menomonie is taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage, but definitely will get a ball off before time. He's in the pistol formation, pitches back, bobbles the ball a little bit, and gains maybe 3 yards. Running back Will Oakler, about a 3-yard gain perhaps on that one. I believe it was a direct snap, folks, to Will Oakler. And it looks like Menomonie will probably just let this clock run out, and we'll do a little switch of the field here for our fourth quarter with the clock winding down under 7 seconds to go. We'll let the clock just wind down, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Again, the score 28 for Mustangs, and Rice Lake Warriors sitting at 7 here at Dairy State Bank Stadium, Pug Lund Field in Rice Lake on this beautiful October night for Friday Night Lights football here in Rice Lake. We'll be back with you in just a few seconds. All right, and we're back at the beginning of the fourth quarter as the Menomonie Mustangs get the ball back. Rice Lake Menomonie going deep right off the bat. This connection, folks, we've seen several times. There's a flag on the play. Call was a deep pass, complete pass with a flag on the play. And we're going to find out if it's defensive or offensive interference here, folks. Coach is on the field. Incomplete pass. And we're seeing Coach Joe Labuda on the field. The crowd here doesn't like that. They want to see him off the field. And looks like, incomplete pass and a penalty. Pass interference against Rice Lake. Okay. Pass was incomplete, but the penalty was assessed, and they will advance. Yes, they're advancing it from the line of scrimmage, a first down, putting the ball at the Rice Lake 42. Okay, there we are. We got it all figured out. First and 10. So not quite of a long of a play that they could have had, but still a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Hand off to Parker. Parker got the ball at the keeper, gets about 4 or 5 yards. And when the kid's 6 feet tall, he's going to get almost 5 yards just by falling over almost. So we have a player down on the field. Looks like a cramp issue. Rice Lake Warrior down on the field while we take a break. Holding his leg, probably a cramp. But this gives us a time to refresh, take a look at what's going on for both teams. And the injured player was Caden Warren for Rice Lake, but it looks like the leg cramp has been resolved and he's walking off on his own power. So we will resume action here as Menomonie has the ball. 2nd and 7 to go for Menomonie as they are in Rice Lake territory at the 39-yard line. Power I formation. Parker under center. The handoff to Parker once again. Parker hard to bring down 3 or 4 defenders as he spins his way down, but still picking up first yardage again. First yard down again, moving the chains and bringing up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Rice Lake. Rice Lake's defense looking for a big stop here. Give them a little confidence boost here to get through the rest of the fourth quarter. Hoping to put a few more points on the board before we see Menomonie load up the bus. Going back for center. It's a deep again to number 89. He's wide open. Oh, and an incomplete pass. Call went back looking for his big receiver, his 6'9 receiver, Noah Fedderson, and could not get it done. Alex Belangia was on Fedderson and able to break up the play. Alex, not a small kid either. I mean, Alex being, what is he, 6'2", but you got 7-inch gain on him there from the Menomonie players. So hard to defend that, I'm sure, as Menomonie went to the air. So call under center again for Menomonie. Oh, we've got movement on Rice Lake. Andrew Hillier, I believe, jumped just a hair. And that will give Menomonie an extra 5 yards to better their position. (28-7), Menomonie over Rice Lake. 10.5 minutes yet to play here in the fourth quarter here at Rice Lake. Rice Lake's looking for a big stop as Menomonie comes to the line of scrimmage. Call under center. With the pitch to the outside to Parker. Parker turns, stops. Oh, and brought down big time. Brought down big time by number 5, Tristan Shire for Rice Lake in the backfield. Had nowhere to gain. Stopped to turn. Shire took the opportunity and brought him down nicely right at the 28-yard line with a loss of 2 for Rice Lake, or for Menomonie.
14 of 14, 190 yards, 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Menomonie back to the line of scrimmage. Call back, looking to pass again. Going to there, looking deep down the sideline. Defender falls down and incomplete pass. His receiver, number 11, tripped or fell on something. Not quite sure. There was no flag on the play, so I think just a matter of entanglement or something, or just tripped. But his big target, Brock Thornton, was down 20 yards down the field, and it was an incomplete. Bringing up 4th and 7 for Menomonie. And it looks like they're going to go for it here at 4th and 7 with 10 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
10 minutes to go in the game.
Rice Lake doing some substitutions on defense. Fisher coming out and Heller coming in. Now Oakler's coming back out for Menomonie and sending number 30 Schultz back out. But it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 7 for Menomonie at the Rice Lake Warrior 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Menomonie bobbles the ball with the pass. Oh, with the pass from Call down to Thornton, incomplete. Ball was not well thrown, I don't think, so it was hard to pull in, and it's a turnover on downs. They were trying to execute and could not convert. They were too far out for the field goal attempt, so good, bold move by the Mustangs, but the Rice Lake defense was able to stop and pick up the ball and start the fresh set of downs on their 28-yard line. 9:54 to play. Fenske's got the keeper. He's still on his feet, tripped up at the 30-yard line. And we see Jaden Perkins went down again with another cramp. Yeah, that left leg is bugging him tonight, and I think he's just cramping up here tonight. Don't think anything to be too alarmed. It's going to take a look at, and they're going to call a injury timeout while they take a look at Jaden Perkins and stretch him out. I'm pretty sure cramping is the issue because he's suffered that a little bit yet tonight, couple times so far. Take a quick timeout while they take a look at the player on the field. And Rice Lake will pick up. It's a second down, 7 to go, 9:42 to play in the ball game. I'm guessing we're going to see, not sure from Rice Lake if they're going to go back to Belanger again. We've had a lot of success early on through the air with Belanger, and hoping to see maybe that's what Rice Lake will attempt to do. We're not quite sure. Still working on the Rice Lake player on the sidelines. And remember, folks, we will be back here again next Friday night as Medford comes to Rice Lake. We will present the game to you once again here on the Rice Lake Area Media YouTube page. And Perkins is off the field on his own power, just limping, probably a cramp. I'm sure he'll be able to work that out here after the game. All right, Rice Lake back in the huddle. 9:42 to play. 2nd and 7 from their 31-yard line. Fenske under center. Fenske deep, looking to pass. He's going deep, and he's overthrowing his receiver. Bellagio was wide open, but the pass was just beyond. Almost could have been picked off by Menomonie as the defender was there, but the ball actually surpassed both the defender and the receiver. Big arm on Fenske, aired it out, but just could not complete. 3rd and 7 for Rice Lake. As we said, we thought they'd probably go to the air, and sure enough, they have. So, again, they got two wideouts, McDermott and Fenske on the wideout. Or Fenske's with the ball. Fenske with the keeper. He's running, trying to do something and not producing. I think it was a play that went wrong. The pitch was there. He kept it and was not able to advance the ball, brought down by 2 or 3 of the Menomonie defenders. We had McDermott and Belanger wide on the outsides, but could not produce. Bringing up 4th and 12 for Rice Lake. So Fenske does take his usual position back a few more yards to punt. Snap is off, and the kick is up. Decent kick by Fenske, deep, and still rolling. Got a great roll. Big roll for Rice Lake, putting the ball back into the 20, maybe 18-yard line. Very big kick by Cole Fenske. Nice job setting the Mustangs deep into their own territory. Looks like on there about their 18 or 55-yard punt by Cole Fenske. So great punt, putting them deep. So Menomonie will get the ball back. 8:42, deep in their own territory at the 18. $53 53-yard line. Yeah. All right, here we go. Menomonie back with the ball. 1st and 10. Score 7-28. Menomonie over Rice Lake. Call rolls his right. Looking for his big man target, his 6'9" target. Feddersen was down. He was open, but the pass was short, and Call could not complete the pass. Feddersen had to kind of dive for that one. It's a big fall for the big man, coming down from 6'9" down to 0, but could not pull in the pass. But I have a feeling we're going to see that yet again tonight, as that is a big target and has worked well for the Menomonie Mustangs. Call with the handoff up the middle to Parker, we believe. Yep. Parker with the ball carrier up to the 24-yard line. Gain of 5 for Parker and the Mustangs, bringing up 3rd and 5. As the Mustangs take the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 5, 7.5 minutes to play. And handoff up the middle. Oh, Oakler again. Oakler again, still on his feet, taking 2 or 3 defenders to bring him down. Finally brought down by number 25, Elliot Nolan. And once Oakler gets open, man, he just does not stop. Hard kid to bring down, and a big run by the Menomonie Mustangs, and advancing the ball all the way to the 50-yard line for the Mustangs with 7 minutes and 43 seconds left to play with a fresh set of downs. They take the line of scrimmage. Call under center. Looking to roll out, and it's a keeper. He's taking himself, and he's advancing all the way. Oh, goes down, gets the first down yardage, and then some. And looked like he just went down on his knee or slid or something like that. Avoid the big hit. But he knew what he had to do. He knew exactly where he had to be on the field. And pretty sure. No, we're going to see the ball come back. Holding call on the Mustangs. So the ball is coming back. Again, these eyes, I can't see the little yellow hanky on the field, I guess. All right, so a break for the Rice Lake Warriors as the ball gets moved back a ways. Seeing some new players coming in for the Rice Lake defense. Jake Wilder comes in on an outside position for the defense as Rice Lake shuffles in some players. Again, the give up the middle to, I'm sure it's Oakler again. Yes, it is. Oakler the carry to the 46-yard line for Menomonie. 2nd and 14, it looks like, for the Mustangs. Just under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Thornton on the outside for Menomonie. Looking to see if they're going to go to him again for the pass. Elliot Nolan lining up against him. Call under center. Keeps the keeper. Looking to his target. Oh! And a big takedown by Rice Lake. Big takedown by number 56, Caden Warren, and a couple other guys for Rice Lake. Got in there quick before the pass could get off. That was the play call. It was going to be a pass to Thornton deep down the left side, and a loss of 6 for the Mustangs as the play was disrupted by Caden Warren from the Rice Lake Warriors. Bringing up 3rd and 20 for Menomonie, and a big sack for Rice Lake as the Mustangs take the line of scrimmage. 4 wideouts for Menomonie, but I'm guessing, let's see, they're going to go to the air. Yes, they are. They're going to air it out. Call. Oh, looking for a target in the middle on a slant play. Looking for number 13 for Smith, Lucas Smith. Haven't seen his number called yet today, but sent out their usual receivers on the outside. Smith down the middle. Drew a flag at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like against Menomonie again. So, again, putting Rice Lake in a little better position here. It's a decline penalty, brings out 4th down. So 4th and 20 as Rice Lake declines the penalty, and the Mustangs will punt the ball away here as it's 4 and 20. And they're still deep in their own territory on the 40-yard line. Back to punt is Reed Steyer for Menomonie with a nice high kick for Menomonie. Fair catch signal for Rice Lake for Fisher. Zach Fisher, number 10 for the Rice Lake Warriors, a senior. called the fair catch. Fisher stays on the field for the next offensive series as Rice Lake starts on their own 34-yard line with 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Fensky back in with the play as Rice Lake Warriors take the line of scrimmage. Fisher and Perkins in the backfield. Farm as well. Under center. Hand off to Farm up the middle. Right up the middle. Nice run by Andrew Farm up the middle. Bring it to about the 38. Big 5-yard gain. As Rice Lake skips the huddle, goes straight to the line of scrimmage for the next play. Fensky under center. Hand off again. Right up the middle to Farm. And another gain just shy maybe of the first down. We'll see where they mark it. And we'll see if we get a good mark or not. It is 3rd and 1. And again, Rice Lake, no huddle, right to the line of scrimmage. Right to the line of scrimmage. Fensky under center. Fisher in motion. Keeper, pitch out. Oh, pitch out to Fisher. And it looks like a turnover. It was a pitch to Fisher. It got bobbled and picked up by the Menomonie Mustangs at the 45-yard line of Rice Lake. They're still talking about it, though, on the field. So Rice Lake has already changed out to their defense squad, but they're still talking about it. And the chains are flipped, and they're still consulting to see exactly what's going on. And there seems to be some confusion. And I believe it's still a Rice Lake ball, folks, because the Rice Lake offense is back on the field. I guess they're looking at it as an incomplete pass is what we're guessing here, and not a pitch. So an incomplete pass obviously would stop the play and maintain possession for Rice Lake. So Rice Lake's offense back on the field. They're still consulting. The chains have not changed. So it looks like they're just shy by maybe a yard. So this would still be a 3rd and 1 situation if Rice Lake does maintain the ball. It looks like it's still going to be Rice Lake's ball. And it is incomplete pass by Rice Lake, not a pitch. So putting the ball, it looks like they're shy, a yard and a half, maybe shy. 3rd and 1 is what they're saying it officially, as Fensky's under center. And whistles and flags are thrown. Could have had some movement here, and I believe it's going to be on Rice Lake. And that does not help their cause for the 3rd and 1. Moving them back 5 yards. Now we're at a 3rd and 6. Guy, we just need to fix some things here. Communication here on the offensive line. 4.5 minutes to play. 3rd, and it's got to be 3rd and 6. There's a lot of conversation going on in the field, and the sideline judge is coming to meet and talk this over. Not sure, folks, exactly what they're talking about, but we'll get an answer here soon enough. So if we stay where we're at, we're looking at a 4th and 6 for Rice Lake. And I believe that's what they're going to keep it as. The Menomonie coach is having some opinions on the sidelines, and he's still yelling at the sideline ref, and we're not sure exactly what's going on. So in the meantime, we're looking like it's still Rice Lake ball. Yes, okay. Rice Lake takes the line of scrimmage. Belangia and McDermott on the wideouts, as well as Heller. Fensky, deep, high snap. It's a pass. Fenske's got the pass. Throws it to Belangi in the middle. He's got the ball. Definitely got the first down. And a great completed pass to Alex Belangia from Fensky with a slant pay, and it picked up 15 yards, moves the chains. 4.5 minutes to play as Rice Lake is still advancing at the Menomonies 45-yard line. Make that 44-yard line. Fensky again. Fensky got the ball. Look out. He's got, Fensky looking for the pass. He had 3 receivers downfield, but the offensive line could not hold him, and Fensky went down hard behind the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to run, and Rice Lake does some shuffling of players here as the clock ticks away. 7-28, Rice Lake behind Menomonie. McDermott comes out. Fensky back in. A couple other substitutions we'll get to you in a second. Keegan Gunderson in on the game on a tight end position. Fisher in motion. Handoff up the middle. Looks like to Farm, perhaps. Andy Farm kicks the ball, and about 5-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 13. Farm's got 9 carries yet tonight, and 5 yards on that one, bringing up 3rd and 13 for Rice Lake on Menomonies 47-yard line. Belangia on the far right. Fensky on our center. Snap. Fensky with the keeper. He's rolling out. Fensky's rolling out, looking to pitch. Pitches it to Perkins. Perkins takes the ball up to the 40, met by 3 defenders and brought down on the sidelines. Perkins to the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up about 4th down and 6, I want to say, once they officially mark it. Maybe 4th and 5. And I'm sure Rice Lake's going to go for it, folks. 4th and 6 is what they're saying with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to play. Obviously, we got to go for it here because it's a do-or-die situation. Bunch of whistles going on. I'm assuming there's a timeout called, and yes, there is a timeout called by Rice Lake as Coach Dan Hill wants to look this over and come up with the next big play for Rice Lake. Again, like I said, there's another game for Rice Lake next week against Medford here at Puglon Field. Make sure to tune in for that, 7 o'clock kickoff. And then Rice Lake goes on the road following that, and I believe that is to, you know where we go on the road next? I can't remember. Where do we go on the road after Medford? I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to consult the schedule. Sorry, folks. All the schedules are on the Rice Lake High School website, so I guess that's where we'll have to go. Sorry, we're not a wealth of information here. So we do appreciate everybody tuning in. 357 viewers here currently. Appreciate that. Hopefully we're doing an okay job for you. This is it's only 2nd time doing this for the Rice Lake broadcast. Having a lot of fun, though, so thanks for joining us. All right, 4th and 6, 2:49 to play. Fensky on her center. Clark in motion. Fensky rolls back looking to pass. He does get the pass off to Belangia. I believe it's a catch. Yes, Belangia. Wait, they're ruling it. They're ruling it an incomplete pass. Hard to say, folks. I wish we had instant replay, but unfortunately it's high school football and we do not. It ruled it incomplete, and boy, from my vantage point, it looked like a nice catch. Looked like he got down on the ground and pulled it in, but we'll have to replay the YouTube broadcast later to see, but not going to change anything here tonight, and that is a turnover of downs for Rice Lake. So Rice Lake defense on the field, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Menomoni's not going to give up. They're not just going to lay over. We're going to see some things. So Rice Lake's defense has got to be ready. Handoff up the middle. Number 9 to Max Sample. Sample the ball carrier for Menomonie. I'm sure we're going to see some new numbers here coming in, folks. So bear with us as we try to get you some different players. As both coaches, both benches will be rotating some players in for the last 2.5 minutes. Looking for both teams to play strong here as they finish out the last 2 minutes of play with a score currently of 7 Rice Lake and Menomonie at 28. Call under center for Menomonie. Handoff up the middle to Schultz. Parker Schultz with the ball. He's still on his feet. Schultz is still going. Took 1 or 2, 3 Rice Lake defenders to bring him down, but he advanced way up into the Rice Lake 41-yard line, maybe 40-yard line of Rice Lake. Another new ball carrier for Menomonie. That was Parker Schultz, number 30. And we're going to call it on the 40-yard line of Rice Lake as the clock continues to tick at 1:43. First and 10 set of downs for Menomonie. And Thornton is on the outside. As we've seen this target before. Elliott Nolan is lined up against him. Wouldn't surprise me if they still go to the air. And it's a fumble. Fumble picked up by Rice Lake. Picked up by Rice Lake. The snap was fumbled. And it was still, the ball's in the arms of Graydon Clark, who's standing up, but there's still a Rice Lake guy on the floor. There he is. All right. So a big play by Rice Lake. Traden Bader, a sophomore of Rice Lake, I think came up with the fumble. Did a heck of a job getting on the ball as it came loose. So gives Rice Lake a fresh set of downs and a minute 17 to play. So not that the game is winnable at this point, but we can hope to see that Rice Lake puts a good effort forth and maybe put 7 more on the board with a minute 17 to play as they took over on the 46-yard line with a minute 17 to play.
So he will go into the books with a rushing attempt. 6-yard loss.
Kicking chairs. Timeout was called by Menomonie to take a look at things. So Rice Lake had a minute to retool. Coaching staff working hard on the sidelines, coming up with some magical plays. Minute 17 as Rice Lake takes the field again. All right. Fensky takes the snap, rolls back, looking to pass. Got 3, 4, and there's pressure. He escapes the tackle. He rolls out, looking for somebody to be open. And we have Belangio open at the 40. Belangio picks up. He's still on his feet, looking for blocks. And a fumble. Drops the ball at the 40, at the 35-yard line. And the recovery was... did we get the ball? I think Farm was there, and I believe recovered the ball. So Rice Lake maintains possession. Boy, it was a scramble. We had 3 wideouts scrambling. Fensky got away. A great maneuver, slippery move, got the pass off to be fumbled and then recovered by Rice Lake. 3 wideouts again, Belangi on the right, and I believe Clark and can't see on the far side. Fensky with the keeper. Fensky rolls out to the left. He's still rolling. He's on his feet. He's making the turn. He's got the first down. He's on the sidelines. And he goes all the way in for the touchdown. Whoa! They may have called him out of bounds, right? And right on the 2nd or 3rd yard line, the crowd is not happy. But it's a long ways away. It was the far end zone, and as he turned, he must have stepped out of bounds as the sideline official was right there. Could not complete it, but hey, we got 34 seconds left, and we've got a very hyped up Rice Lake offense looking to put 7 more, or at least 6 more points on the board right now. 33-yard run by Fensky. Fensky's under center with 34 seconds to go. Handoff up the middle, right up to the middle, and we did. They did punch it in. Andy Farm with the ball, punches it in for the touchdown, and Rice Lake says, we're going to keep scoring on you guys. We're not going to roll over with 34 seconds left to play. Big run by Cole Fensky and a nice run by Farm to complete it. Puts 13 points on the board, and we're going to look to kick the extra point. Jaden Neiman, number 17 for Rice Lake, going to kick the extra point. Snaps up. Oh, and a short kick. May have gotten blocked or something, but Neiman comes up short with the extra point. But 13-28 with 30 seconds left, and Menomonie will take over the rest of the ball game. But a fun little, I want to say end of the game, but a fun little way to wrap up the last minute of the game with some ball movement. So fun to see that and put a little spark in the gameplay there for Rice Lake at least.
And he dropped the football and was first ruled a fumble and then was ruled an incomplete pass. Then there's an illegal procedure penalty.
Rice Lake getting set to kick the ball off with 30 seconds left to play. And Rice Lake down 13-28. Looking for a good defensive stop in the last 30 seconds here at Puglund Field. Short kick this time, just to the sidelines, to about the 30-yard line, and two Menomonie defenders get on it right away. Number 30 for Menomonie recovered the ball, Parker Schultz, and Menomonie will take over at the 28-yard line, it looks like, of Menomonie. Most likely we'll see the clock run down, but we never know. Coach Labuda may want to put one up in the air and see what happens. Snow starting to fall here at Rice Lake. Call looks like they're taking a victory formation for the Mustangs and going to let the clock run out with 30 seconds left to play. So I believe that will be our ball game, folks, as both teams kind of head back towards their sidelines. I believe, that will run the clock out. And we will do the lineup and the raising of helmets since we don't do the hand slap or the congratulations anymore. At least for now. Hopefully we come back to normality here with football down the road with some good sportsmanlike handshakes. But both teams doing the raising of helmet ceremony, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what we're calling it, but it's a good sportsmanlike showing for both teams. So final score 13-28 here at Puglund Stadium. Rice Lake Warriors versus the Menomonie Mustangs. And I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight, joining us. Remember, we will be live once again for another game against Medford next Friday night. So again, 13-28, Rice Lake loses to Menomonie for tonight's contest. Thank you very much for joining us. And again, you can watch the game over again as the game will be recorded and kept on the Rice Lake area media webpage for all to enjoy. Thank you and good night.